life. Stuff happens. It might be surprising to know that when you were born, your parents didn't get a handbook. However, I do believe that we were sent into the world preloaded with all the good things needed. Self-worth, confidence, all that good stuff, to cope with all that life's stuff will throw at you. So why do I feel so naff now? Well, all the good stuff, confidence and self-worth, has been squashed down like a spring. We need to unlock that weight to allow the good stuff to come back. We don't often ask why these days. All the answers are at our fingertips. But what about our emotions? Why do I feel this way? When we understand things, it helps us figure out the why. Then we can begin to feel better. Some people say, it's all in your head. Well, it probably is. So how does my mind work? Okay, so first off, we're not going to use big words, so then you can understand everything. This head could be me, you, it could be anybody or everybody. Out here is where stuff happens. We call it reality. Everything we see, hear, smell, taste or feel is reality. Everything we imagine becomes our reality. It's all happening very fast. There really isn't time to take it all in. We also have very little control over the stuff that is happening. But we can control how we feel about it. There are 3 things we do when stuff happens. 1, we hit the delete key. Don't need to remember or think about that, so just delete it. Most of the time, we're deleting stuff because we just don't need it. 2, we distort stuff. We change the way it looks or feels. We imagine it's a little different to what reality is. We might change the way things are to suit how we feel, or change reality because we don't like the way things are. We imagine reality in a different way. 3, often it's easier just to group things together, to put things in boxes we've made. We learn best through patterns. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. You know the stuff. We learn sequences. When someone does X, my action or thought is Y. This learning creates our own list of actions and reactions, things we begin to believe have to be. Imagine all you can see, hear, smell, taste and feel going through your head like a data stream. It's going to pass through several filters. Filters can change the colour of images, alter sound and stop some data from getting through or squeeze it into a different shape. We don't usually notice all this going on. What we end up with on our page is something a little different to the real reality out there. This is our IR, internal reality. It's our version of reality, what's going on inside our head, which can be fine or it can be difficult. Our internal reality is the part that says how we feel at that moment. Make it a happy face or a sad face. How we feel says how we will react. We call this behaviour. Just like lines of computer code, sets of instructions, if what comes out is not what we expected, we need to look at the line that's causing the problem, change it, rewrite the code, get a better output. Often it helps to change the way we feel about stuff. We can make choices, even when it's other people's stuff that we can't change. For each one of us, how we make sense of reality is different. Is it any wonder then that we all have different opinions, beliefs in how things should be? Interesting, difficult and challenging. We're all individuals trying to get on with each other. The biggest problem is being stuck in a place you don't want to be, thinking there's no way out. Begin to believe you have the key, a way to rewrite the code. Sometimes it helps to talk through these pages of code that somehow should work better. And that way, I can begin to feel better. You think you can only do what you can do. So the good news is, you're just beginning to discover how much you can do. Doorways is a safe place to begin rewriting and create a better reality, a better future. So why don't you pop along, come and have a chat. We're eager to listen to what you think and how you feel.